If there's anything that Ricky Thornton Jr. taught me here is if you're not being aggressive, somebody else is, and you're going to get ran over. So you get out the gate and just go right away.
Can't make mistakes. You know, there's a lot of tough competitors. You got to be on your A game all the time, and you know, whenever you get the opportunity to, you know, go for the lead, you got to take them.
We get 230 plus modifieds, you know, every year, and to be able to race against that many guys and know that, you know, you're in the top 30 of them, I mean, that's huge.
You know, you roll out on the racetrack and you just see fans lined up, you know, shoulder to shoulder, and I think that's what keeps me coming back. Obviously wanting to win Super Nationals, but it's just the atmosphere. I couldn't think of any other place I'd rather be.
We have a mid-plate measurement that has to be, so basically it's 72 inches from the back of the motor, which is the front of the mid-plate, to the center of the axle tube on the ground at ride height when you roll into tech. So I'm trying to get that measurement as close as I can because we like to run this right rear as far forward as we possibly can. If you really look at the, you know, the 4-bar cars, the geometry and everything we have going on in the back of these cars, that is probably the hardest suspension setup you'll ever look at. I mean, I know NASCARs are way easier to set up than these. I mean, maybe not aerodynamically, but the rest of it underneath suspension-wise, there's not as much going on. But drivability-wise, I think the hardest thing for people to learn that I've talked to is in these cars, you have to learn to use both pedals very smart-wise. You have to be able to load the brake and the gas at the same time to keep the car, what we say, on the bars, which is to keep it, you know, up in posture.
With the way the suspension works, they're a handful. It's a lot of using your brakes and throttle at the same time, and so trying to manipulate the car with that and keep it up on the bars so it don't fall down and not hit anybody around you, it's a very challenging deal.
Every spot matters. You want to get as many points as you can. If not, lock into the future.
You know, if you're starting 8th, 9th, 10th, that you got to be in that top 2 or you're not going to the A main because they don't take nobody out of the B mains here.
You're not going to have very many slouches in any heat races, so everybody comes to this event that, you know, having that goal of being the champion at the end.
Off at turn number 4, Ethan Broxma.
Walk the tightrope, no safety net, risk it all with no risk.
Broxma, your race leader, it's a 2.2 second advantage now over Jeremy Hedrick. 7/10 back goes Pike in the 3rd spot. Charneski has not been able to run down or reel in that 3 cars out front.
They'll work him on down into turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Look at this, Franchetti bringing it on down off of turn number 4. I guarantee you they're hanging out down there in Newton saying, that's our boy, Franchetti. He got her down. Ethan Broxma with a win. Jeremy Hedrick and Jake Pike.
Good little race here. Heat race number 16.
Heck, yes it is. It's going to be Zippy D up on the top, down to the bottom. That is the 1 Emma Josh Most.
The storm in the chaos will transform.
A zip code all by himself, right up front showing it, hauling the mail, making a delivery.
In the fast lane, light the fuse, dynamite on the
Down to the checkered flag, it's going to be Zippy D, your winner.
Number 17 is now underway. Baca going to do the slide job right out of the gate over in turns 1 and 2 drive job there. A lot of room to spare. Baca, your leader of lap 1. heat race number 17.
There's no single definition of success at Boone. For some, it means victory lane on Saturday night. For others, simply making it to Boone is a victory in itself.
So I started racing motocross when I was 4 years old. I watched my dad race and got the passion for it. Worked my way all the way up to getting my Supercross license and was practicing for the Dallas Supercross and had a practice accident, came up short on a jump. Went over the handlebars and a bike hit me in the back and broke my back. So it's been, this year be 10 years in October since I got hurt. I knew I had to continue to pursue racing because when it's all you've done all your life, that's kind of all you know in a sense. Yeah, I like to go hunting and fishing and all that, but racing is probably there at the top. And I feel like once you have that racer blood, you just kind of can't ever get rid of it. So we came up with the controls just ourselves. And I kind of got the idea from an airboat. They use a lever. I was like, well, we can do that for brake, and then we'll just put a clutch cable on it for the throttle. Like they say, where there's a will, there's a way, and sometimes you may just have to fail a couple times to make it a success.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to meet and greet your 33 drivers who will go dancing for 40 laps on the biggest stage in IMCA. Going to row number 5 to the outside. Hail from Farmington, New Mexico. It's the 18C of Deputy Zane DeVilbiss.
As these drivers make their way around and show their appreciation to the fans here at Boone Speedway. Man, this is our 506th race of the week following the completion of this 40-lap championship event. 4,852 laps will be completed. 1,036 race teams signed in this week, record-breaking across the board. What a spectacular week it has been here in Boone.
Well, race fans, it has come that time. It is big dance time.
Your race leader, he'll extend by half a dozen car lengths. Now here comes Birdie. He'll close to the top side off of turn number 4. Nose to tail, they'll work Thornton up into the 3rd spot, and that 77 of Gaylord rounds out your top 4 with 1 lap down. They'll have the lead up the hole, 3 wide at the line. Dylan Thornton from 3rd to 1st and 1/2 straightaway.
Oh, doctor, here we go. Dilly down the back straightaway. He has got the dinosaur unleashed. Final lap of Super Nationals. We work him down into turn number 1 and 2. Tanner Black going to come to the inside of Zach Vanderbeek to go wheel to wheel. Dylan Thornton is going to be able to drive away from him. Down into turn 3. Off of turn number 4. He is now a modified Super Nationals champion. Dylan Thornton.
Winner you're going to have down there in victory lane. That was special. That was 3rd championship in 12 months as Super Nationals. Unbelievable.